The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Now this, a very short kick. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. A man who missed all of 2021, this is J.K. Dobbins. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. What did you see there on the defensive side? What allowed that good-sized run?
Well, they were in a cover 2 alignment, which means your 2 safeties are back away from the line of scrimmage. So if you can match up your blocking at the line, at the point of attack, there's usually some room, a big gap between that second level and third, and that's what they were able to exploit.
They're looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And the Jags are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. It's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
And they'll run it. This is James Robinson. And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2. Well, this defense for the Ravens, they were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped.
That's the gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 2.
Now Lawrence. Completing it here to Marvin Jones. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards.
Exit.
On 1st down, Lawrence. A slant to Jones. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off, because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
61, back box, right.
On 1st down, right back to Etienne. And he's brought down. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up 1st and goal. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the 2nd and the 3rd levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway, because that's your strength.
Lawrence now to throw after that last run. Caught on the right side by Jones. Touchdown, Jaguars. Zay Jones, Fine work there on the touchdown run. And the Jags use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. And that flag accepted. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. A fairly short kick from the 14. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. So the completion good for 7 there, and it'll be second down. A give up the middle to Dobbins. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the...
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Chad Muma brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. On the return, here's Agnew. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
Final 30 seconds of this first quarter, and it's been a quarter dominated by the guys with the football. Throwing on 2nd and long. Lawrence looking middle, and it's incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sacked on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. .31 yards on the punt there. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they came into play here off 2 straight victories. They're back to 500 on the year. But, Charles, is this little mini run coming too late to salvage their season?
Well, they definitely dug themselves a hole, and it leaves them needing to play almost perfect football from here on out. But I do believe they think that they've got this thing turned around, and they are capable of doing exactly that.
Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
On play action, now Brady. On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. And a loose football. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
We have seen this before. We know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts. And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Well, it's almost football 101 that you preach to your safeties. Don't let anyone get behind you. You're the last line of defense. But he didn't let the play come to him. He went to the play. How about that read and recognition and finishing off that one behind the line of scrimmage?
On 2nd and 11 now. Lawrence. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Lawrence finding Kirk there for the Jaguar first. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary. Figures out defenses and finds weak.
And looking for Kirk, but this pass is intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And the Ravens are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
An opening there on that first down run as he gets this forward for about 8 or 9. That looks to be 8 officially, so 2nd and 2. From the 38, Brady. Out to the right here to Wilson. And some space here. And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. And boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play. Tucker with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. From the 6. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Moving backwards on 1st down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on 2nd down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra.
And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And some room to maneuver. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A pretty well-executed run. They were telling us yesterday, Charles, they were hoping to get everybody in sync, the line, the backs, and everybody looked in sync on that play.
They were in sync, and the field tilted. And that's where we get the term running downhill, because when you've got that kind of momentum and everyone's doing it properly, as you just described, it does feel like they are coming from downhill to you as a defender, and that is really hard to stop.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Here's Brady. He's got his man. It's Andrews. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 59 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
They fake the handoff. Now Brady. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 25 yards there on the catch and run. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Now Dobbins again on 2nd down. And he'll get this down only to the 18. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Brady. He finds his target, Beckham. And the Ravens are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2.
A very important 3rd down conversion right there, because when you're trailing and find yourself this deep in enemy territory, the kicker's not even part of your thought process. You got to make it pay off with 6. Nice connection right there to set up 1st and goal.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Well, down here near the goal line, you don't think of a cornerback in run coverage, but he made the stop.
Yeah, most of the cornerbacks we know, they want to be those pass defenders and take away one half of the field. But the best ones in the game are the complete cornerbacks, able to tackle and run support, as we just saw there.
5 yards that time on the completion, and now it's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Dobbins, and he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the 1st half. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
That's good for a Jaguars. First and 10.
And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. The two big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. Patterson's kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in the second half. This will be fielded inside the 5. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they got the lead. Now a chance to expand. Down the numbers. There he goes. Touchdown, Jaguars. Christian Kirk, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Jaguars come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that leads into bigger errors.
Now Dobbins again on second down. And he'll take this to the 32, a gain of about 3. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens have cut it back within a score. Tucker with the extra point, and that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Jaguars take over a 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
A full start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. From the shotgun, Lawrence. Open man right side is Ingram. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a 1st down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
On 2nd down, a run with Etienne. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And even 100 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
Look what you fight. Hey, hold it. Hey, Roy.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. He'll connect on the out route with Ingram. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Handoff running left is Etienne. And he's got room. Touchdown, Jaguars. Travis Etienne, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Throwing now is Brady. Going right back to Wilson. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Now a handoff for Dobbins. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. To throw, it's Brady. And he completes it to Wilson. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Brady now to throw. He finds Bateman over the middle. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that's going to make it 4th down.
That pattern and scheme was well defensed on third down. He tried to just sprint from one side of the field to the other, and they got it to him quickly. But no chance at yards after the catch there, and they stop him short.
Wait, set.
Brady to throw for it on fourth down. Open man is Bateman. It's complete. And he is going to have a Ravens first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here. 1st and 10. Brady to throw again. Throwing for the out route, he finds Wilson. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. So 8 yards on the completion there, and they'll be left with 2nd and a couple.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
And he'll go down at the 28. 155 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
Right back to Dobbins on first. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. On play action, it's Brady. And a completion to Wilson. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. A give. Dobbins trying the right side. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Well, as far as plays go, there's nothing to write home about on that one because that one gets some negative yardage. But if you do want to find a positive, he found a way to get out of bounds and stop the clock.
Tucker's kick is good, and this is back down to a 7-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
Taken in at the 3. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground, Etienne. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
On 3rd down, Lawrence
And he'll be corralled right around the 34. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
A running play on first down, and it turns into a fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
On second down, here's Lawrence. Over the middle, complete. That's Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Running out of the gun with Etienne. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up second down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
From the 44, Lawrence. Left side completion to Jones. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. So the completion good for just 3. And now it's 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Now Lawrence. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 23. 18 yards, a big pickup there on 3rd down.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
Back to the ground with Etienne. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Big Calais Campbell fighting through to make the play in the backfield. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on second down. Lawrence. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Looking to throw, Lawrence. He completes it to Jones. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Patterson's kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss, because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. On first down, Brady. And he'll go right back to Andrews. And they're going to get this up to midfield. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From midfield, here's Brady. Throw right side is complete to Andrews, his tight end. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. Here's a give to Dobbins. Tyson Campbell up to make the stop.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
They've been able to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
On third down, here's Dobbins. Well, they needed two. They could only get one. Fourth down. They're going for it with Dobbins. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. Whether it's a touchdown or a field goal, whatever it is, they need to score quickly here on first down. Brady to throw. That is caught. Rashad Bateman. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Now Brady. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
The quick slant caught. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's third and goal. To throw is Brady. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Foyesade Oluokun. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
They put up their goal at the beginning of the season, and that was to win 7 games, and now they've accomplished that mission.
And congratulations to them for achieving their goal. They have to finish the season strong, but you got to think that going forward for next year, they're going to jump that number up a little bit higher.